Hello, Collective. Wendy Joy, Love and Light. When you're looking at yourself and you're putting back your pieces and you're thinking about what type of morals do you hold? Do you still hold the same morals? Are they enhanced? Do they seem like they're outdated? And that's okay, because when we do self introspection, right? When we reflect on what it is that we've thought, our beliefs, or how we moved, or what we considered to be outside of our reach, right? It opens up a lot of different doors that gives you more of an ability to actually mold into the version of you that you've always thought you could be, dreamed you should be, or maybe, you reflect upon a lot of coulda, shoulda, wanteds that you let slip by. But today is a perfect opportunity where you could gather all of those perceived missed opportunities, right? Because they're only perceived because that's what you think. So when you realize, if you're open to awareness, to questions, to understanding self and receiving messages and intuition and guidance, that it's not simultaneously, that sometimes it takes a little bit of combined effort. You need to walk the movement in which you are attempting to create or mold into existence. And while you do that, then the universe sees that this is a direction that you believe in and will show you glimpses of it and allow you to use your intuition, your discernment, your inner feelings, and the sensations that you get. The closer you get to whatever that situation was that you thought, or, walking toward, right? Because we think about things before we do them. And sometimes we think too much. And sometimes we don't think enough. And sometimes when we're in the middle of something that we have overthought or even underthought, that it leaves us feeling some type of lost, right? But we're never lost. So that's a perfect opportunity to, when you're remolding your morality, that you'll be able to also set into place boundaries, self-boundaries. How far are you willing to go in order to protect the morals that you believe or walking toward, or, feel are true? Now, personally, you could take that any which way you want, because there's plurality, right? There's good and bad. There's positive and negative. It's how you choose to embrace whatever this situation is, and how you resonate with the tingles in your electric field, right? Your energy field, your inner knowing, the thoughts that come across your mind, the feelings, whether they be like itchy, scratchy, or butterflies in your stomach, or, static in your brain, right? Like you can't connect, you can't hear, you can't see, right? Those are all your higher consciousness giving you subtle opportunities to reevaluate what you're doing and if you're in the right place. And 9 out of 10 times, you're always in the right place, because your timeline hasn't yet advanced and your inner knowing hasn't grown to where the spiritual side of evolution is ready to show through all of your personal endeavors that you've overcome, right? But that doesn't mean that you're in a bad place. That just means that you need to learn to understand, or to recognize. Because sometimes we do pass the tests, but we don't recognize that they were tests. We don't even recognize that we had an accomplishment. We're just trying to get through the rat race without realizing that we already left it. That happens too. So that's why we need to slow down every once in a while and, assess what's going on. And the best place to do that is when we're forming our boundaries and we're molding our morality. And that can change all the time, because when we evolve personally, we realize that there are way more important things than maybe what Joe Blow or Sally Sue might be saying or doing, because that's really irrelevant, because that's their story, regardless of what it is. Your story is focused in you and how you evolve and how you handle situations and how you choose to place, hold, maintain, and honor your self-boundaries that will actually aid in the formation of your morality. Sounds a little long-winded, but it's really not. It's kind of plain and simple. I have a tendency of over-explaining things sometimes, but that's only because in the past I learned that when you take shortcuts or you don't put enough description in what it is that you're trying to show another, they may not see the vision the way you do, because there may be different areas that they colored in and turned your whole picture around. So there's that too. I don't know. I am me. I cannot help that. I actually enjoy this. Speaking it out, getting it right, making sure that everybody, including me, understands, right? Because there's a whole lot of versions of us, like our younger selves, our adolescent selves, our elder selves, even the selves of us that we have not yet met, like our more evolved selves. So when you find yourself in a situation, don't look at it as a shortcoming. Look at it as an opportunity to perfect who you truly are and where you truly are, and if it resonates with your energy. I know where I am absolutely does. I was born for this, and I've always done this, and now I can do this in a greater, larger scale. Meeting, reaching, greeting, encouraging, way more light beings than I once was before. And my body, I'm listening to it. And that's part of my boundaries. My body, my abilities, my cycles, my functions. So when you're thinking about you, remember there's more depth to you than just what you see. And I cannot wait to hear all your stories, to be enlightened by the glory and the evolution or the journey, even if it's a little bit tumultuous at this point. It's okay. It really is. Because our timelines, they're with every choice we make. So keep that in mind too. If you don't like where you are, you can always change it. You could change your timeline by putting your motion and your direction in a situation, a feeling, energy, right? That maybe your higher consciousness is showing you through nudges or signs or even synchronicities. That may be your better road. Go there. What can it hurt? Enlightenment comes with every step we take. with every move we make. So let's honor each step and each move and reach our highest potential and create the best version of us in every level, depth, and sense. You've got this. I know you do. But I'm here for you. I'm always here for you. This is my journey. This is my job. And that's to make sure that everyone everywhere knows that they are worthy and that I am encouraging right alongside you with your spirit team that you do have a 3D human liaison that's in your corner, looking to aid in your awareness, ascension, your personal and your spiritual growth. Welcome to your new birth. Blessed be.